Hey YouTube, this is Mandy, aka Army Wife Revised. I'm coming to you today to give you an update. I'm walking around in my house and my daughter is probably going to follow me and you're probably going to hear her. So just for a warning. So yesterday was August 6th and I had an update with my bariatric doctor. They went ahead and scheduled for me to have my next endoscopy done to check on the ulcers, which is good. That'll be August 26th. And they are also going to go ahead and start to push through the paperwork for me to try to be sleeved. The coordinator, who is named Darla, she's nice as she can be, but she made a comment that somebody with my insurance had gotten denied, and I explained to her why I thought I should get it, which really doesn't mean anything to her, but whatever. So that should have happened today. They should have started submitting the paperwork to my insurance today, and then I just have to, she said it could take up to 2 months for them to respond. So that's really basically it. I asked him a bunch of questions, you know, because I've done a lot of research online. He does do the staple line reinforcement, where he doesn't just go through and cut, you know, the sleeve and then that's it. He does the reinforcement line. We discussed the differences in the bougies. I was calling it a bogey, but it's a bougie, which is basically the size of your sleeve. And he just kind of explained some of that to me too. But the interesting part, I just thought was very interesting, was when I got the lap band back in September of 2006, I had to pay out of pocket. It was over $13,000. Well, she told me, she said, if you want the sleeve and the insurance doesn't pay for it, it's $5,600. I looked at her, I said, total? And she said, yes. She said, if you pay out of pocket, that's how much it is. Because I know a lot of people who go to Mexico and they pay $4,800 to $5,600 for it. And it just really shocked me. And I asked her why it was so cheap, and she said that it's a reduced rate because they are so close to getting their Center of Excellency rating, and they're trying to keep the price reasonable so they can go ahead and get that. And my doctor is actually the head of the whole bariatric center at the hospital here in Jackson, Mississippi. Anyway, I just found that very interesting. He told me that he would do it, and we just had to wait and see what the insurance would do as long as my ulcers are healed up. So, also, I'm a member of a lot of support groups online for sleeve and also for failed lap band people, and it's really amazing to me because I've struggled with the gaining weight thing since my lap band's been out, even though it was it sucked because I threw up all the time. But once you are healed on the inside, you don't have that stop button anymore. Like, even with the lap band, I still had the stop button. Even though I'm fat, it still told me, hey, you're going to throw up if you don't stop. So I knew I had gained some weight, and I kind of got scared because there were some people online who had surgery right when I had it were gaining 20 pounds, 11 pounds. And when I went yesterday, I had only gained 4, which I was perfectly okay with, and he didn't say anything about it. So, hey, I was happy. I've also still been using my Fitbit and stuff. My husband and I had our first non-baby getaway this past weekend. We went to New Orleans, which, you know, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the food there is phenomenal. And we ate some good stuff, but one day I did almost 20,000 steps, which was almost 8 miles on my Fitbit. And then the next day before it died, which it died like around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I had already done 12,000. So I think it kind of helped balance it out a little bit too. So anyway, that's my update. I really probably won't have a whole lot more to say till after August 26th, unless they send me an approval or a denial before then from the insurance company about getting sleeved. So everybody keep up the good work. You all are so inspirational to me. I know Millie Mae is going to be having her sleeve soon, and I love following her. I think she's a hoot. And there's a few more, but you know, when you get on here, your brain freezes up. So anyway, everybody have a good day, and I will be back in a couple weeks. Thanks, bye.